Another mastermind hit.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mastermind here for Ohio Cannabis Live. We in the mobile on this nice sunny day, taking a little road trip to Carroll, Ohio, to Ohio Provisions. Probably never heard of that place. That's all right. Carroll, Ohio is a place that's located between Columbus, Ohio, and Lancaster. And we're going to travel up Route 33 from Columbus, from Canal Winchester to reach it. So, you know, I just thought I'd do this little video about this little place I go to often. Just talk a little bit about why I go to this particular dispensary versus going to the 6 that are available in Columbus, Ohio. So I'm going to break it down in a couple different ways. The first way I'm going to break it down to you. What's up, Hippie Smiles? That's why you can't see me, because I'm focused on the road. The first thing to look at and talk about is the sales tax in Ohio. Okay, in general. I'm not going to talk about specific dispensaries, but sales tax in Ohio varies from one county to another. There is no set sales tax for all counties in Ohio. So, example being, if you live in Franklin County, your tax rate for all sales tax, no matter what you're buying, is 7.5%. If you live in Cincinnati, your sales tax rate is 7.8%. And if you live in Cleveland, your sales tax rate is 8%. So, if you live in Carroll, Ohio, your sales tax rate is 6.75%. Okay, I'll repeat that. If you live in Carroll, Ohio, your sales tax rate is 6.75%. So, you know, where I live at, you know, it takes me about 15-20 minutes to get to any of these dispensaries that are in Columbus. For the most part, the traffic, it might take a little bit longer. Like, you know, for example, like Bloom is all the way across town from where I live at, so that might take me 30 minutes to get there. But the other ones are all relatively really close, with Strawberry Fields being the closest one to me. But again, you know, I'm gonna go back into why I'm making this drive. This is about 25 minutes from where I live at to go to this one in Carroll. But one thing is the tax rate. The other thing too is availability of products that have a consistent price point compared to other shops that are in Columbus. A lot of times, what I see is that, you know, it's marked up a little bit higher in the major city, and then on top of it being marked up a little bit higher in the major city, they've also added more sales tax onto it, and then you add the congestion of the major city. So with Columbus having 6 dispensaries, the congestion has gotten much better. However, not all the dispensaries in Columbus sell the same product or service, to me, really the same type of customer. Because if you go to the botanist downtown, I mean, you're probably somebody who's near downtown or frequently in that area. You don't have someone that lives on the far east side of Columbus usually go out of their way to go downtown unless they really got to, or unless there's really something specifically there. And then you have people who, you know, live on the far west side of Columbus, and they might only go to the Bloom because it's really close to them. You have people who live in East Columbus, they only go to Verdant because it's close to them. And you have people that live on the northern side of town that's more on the suburban side, more the upper scale area, Upper Arlington, Grandview, they're going to Terracina. So, you know, the way it's spread out, it doesn't really give people the opportunity to go, like, you know, if you go to a shopping area, like even where I'm at right now, I'm in Canal Winchester. If you live in the area, you know where I'm at, Canal Winchester Pike, and there's a shopping area. And you have in that area, you have a Wendy's, a McDonald's, a Arby's, a Starbucks, a Walmart, a Kroger's, a couple gas stations, a Goodwill. You have a variety of options when it comes to your food, though. You have a Bob Evans, you have a Penn Station, a Domino's. Okay, so when it comes to having selection of dispensaries, for the most part, patients don't have that option. They don't have the convenience and option to say, oh, I'm not going to Bloom today. I'm going to drive over here just 3 minutes from Bloom to Verdant. They have to look at it and say, well, shoot, I can be at Bloom in 5 minutes, but it's going to take me 20 minutes to get to Verdant. Plus, I'm going to have to wait longer at Verdant than I would be at Bloom. So what does it make sense for me to pay more money for me to go ahead and just pay more money to get out quicker and faster, and then also limit myself on the products that the other store might not have? And that's what a lot of patients are having trouble with. You said that Buckeye Relief, Dosey Dose, man. See, you're like the third person to mention that to me, Little Mac. I'm gonna have to check it out. But like I said, it's just, to me, you know, I feel like most patients don't have the same fair advantage as others, because one patient lives in a city like Columbus, and they have access to the 6 dispensaries that are in the city, and then the other dispensaries that are within 20 minutes drive. For example, if I wanted to go 20 minutes outside of Columbus, I mean, I can go to Carroll, I can go to London, and if I want to drive an extra 10 minutes, I can probably make it over to Newark in 30 minutes from my house. So there are 3 different cities I can go to, 3 different, and if I go to Newark, there's 3 dispensaries in Newark. So if you add the 3 in Newark, the 6 in Columbus, that's 9, the 1 in Carroll, that's 10, and then you add in London, that's 11. You get my point, you know. Whereas if you live in the far north part of the state, you only have Rise, the Botanist, and Terracena, and BAM's up there too. But you still gotta drive out of your way to go to a different shop, and that's what I'm saying. We don't have enough variety in our program. What's up, then, Lizzie? We don't have enough variety in our program to allow people to be able to shop around the way they really should be able to. It's like when you go grocery shopping, you just don't put all your money into Kroger's. You're gonna look and see what's on sale at Walmart. You're gonna see what's on sale at Giant Eagle, if you got that, or Food Saver, or whatever stores you have in your area. You're gonna shop around, and that's what I want people in the program to be able to do, is to be able to shop around and say, you know what, this one's around the corner, they're busting heads right now, I can go 10 minutes away to this other one, and they're gonna have some other stuff there, or maybe the exact same stuff, and you know, it'll be real competitive. Right now, because dispensaries are so far spread apart, it allows them to kind of monopolize that area that they're located in, because they're the only ones in that area. Even if we look at the dispensary that I'm traveling to right now, Carroll, the next dispensary nearby to it will be another 30 minutes away or so, 20-30 minutes away, to Columbia Care Logan, which was used to be Strawberry Fields Logan. So you will still have to drive out of your way again, and then face whatever wait time will be there when you get there, before you could even experience another dispensary. You know, if you live in Carroll, you're probably only going to Carroll. You're not driving all the way to Columbus to go buy something. Why would you do that? You're going to pay more taxes and burn more gas to drive from Carroll to Columbus? It doesn't make sense. Oh, I can only imagine. I mean, I remember when there was only 2 in the whole, there was only like 3 or 4 in the whole state. So imagine having to drive 2 hours and 30 minutes to the nearest dispensary, and having to wait and pray that one opens nearby. And when the one opened in Columbus, and I was all excited and everything, and thought it was going to be making things better, it didn't help at all. It didn't help at all, because what that did was everybody that lived in Columbus ran over there. So then I had the whole city of Columbus trying to buy everything at one place. And then when they opened another one, then you had everybody running over there to buy everything at that one place. And it just went on. So as these dispensaries open up and people start trying to apply for licenses, I'm telling everybody listening to the sound of my voice, you better start having some input on where these dispensaries are going to be located and who got the license, man. We can't let the same people take up all the new licenses. We can't do that. we gotta let some people, some smaller people, some mom and pop people be able to get these new licenses. Application process starts on September 13th. So if you know somebody that's trying, you better tell them they better start paying attention real quick, real fast, because it's gonna go really fast. And if you don't know what's going on, you're gonna miss out on a chance to get you a dispensary license. And see, I mean, that's just crazy. I mean, 90 minutes round trip. I remember them days when I was riding an hour to Ohio Cannabis Company in Canton because I felt more comfortable dealing with the people in Canton than I had felt like dealing with the people in my own city. So, you know, and that's what it is. You know, right now it's like, okay, you got Columbus and you got all these shops up there, and then you look at the menu and you're like, okay, and you go look somewhere else in the country and the price is so much less. It's like going to buy a used car. They always say go buy it out in the country, it'll be cheaper. I kind of understand that now. So, you know, it's definitely, you know, something you have to pay attention to. You know, it is what it is. Driving out here in the open road. I mean, the way I see it, then Lizzie, every county needs one. At least one in every county. I mean, can we get we're gonna have 130 shops, but can we get one in every county at least? I mean, can we at least can we make that happen at least? Because I feel like we're not doing our due diligence in that aspect. We could do better, and we could have more shops. You know, I really just think we need unlimited shops. How do y'all feel about that? I think we need unlimited. Unlimited growers, unlimited processors, and unlimited shops. How do you feel about that? So now we're coming up on Carroll. Almost there now. Yeah, the sky is looking beautiful. It's a little cloudy. You know, I went ahead and got the unlimited on my phone, man, so I could go live with y'all on these road trips. So y'all can ride with me to these dispensaries. And you'll get to see how fast I'm driving or how slow I'm driving. But I don't have to worry about my phone telling me, your warning, your data is low. Your stream is unstable. So yeah, I think we need to look at it as, okay, we want adult use, we want home grow, but we also want to get to the point of having an opportunity for dispensaries to be able to open up virtually anywhere with people, whoever they are. They don't have to be millionaires. And, you know, we want it to be something where people can have a fair opportunity at this. You know, if I want to be a grower, it shouldn't be that hard. I shouldn't have to go and sell my soul to the devil to some LLC company that owns millions of companies just to be able to get off the ground. I shouldn't have to sell my soul to the devil. It should be a lot easier for me to get a license. Michigan is much easier to get a license up there. I mean, it just is. Everything up there is easier. Does that make it better? Well, on some things, sure, but not on everything. And I just want to remind you guys to make sure you tune in tomorrow to 420 Live, the new 420 Live, with our new hosts, Swango and Pothead. We will be at it again. Tomorrow on 420 Live, we got some stories for y'all. One of these stories, man, really is interesting about this granny who got in trouble. We're going to tell you what happened to Granny, why we're talking about somebody's granny on the 420 channel, and make sure you tune in to hear what happened to the old lady. It's pretty sad. But it's also pretty funny, too. So make sure you tune in for that. And also, we got some other stories that are interesting. We got a story we're going to break with you guys about Amazon. Bet you ain't heard this one. And it's specific to Ohio. And we've also got some interesting national news that we're going to drop on you guys as well tomorrow. So like I said, make sure that you guys are on time at 4:20 p.m. on the dot. Don't be late. And I also want to let you guys know about 420 Live VIP that's coming soon. And what is that? 420 Live VIP is going to be where, instead of it being on YouTube and Facebook, we'll have a separate channel that will be streaming live on OhioCannabisLive.com. So you'll be able to have the opportunity to see some things that we wouldn't normally do on YouTube or Facebook. We'll be doing it on 420 Live VIP that will not be on Facebook and YouTube on the regular show. So we are basically, yeah, we said it. We're going to have a separate show that's on my website only. That's what we said. But it will be a continuation. So we'll still be putting out information and give you guys news and stuff like that. And we also will do some more focused things, such as, like what? Product reviews, strain examinations. What is that? We're going to put this stuff up under the microscope and look at trichomes. Yes, we are. So we're going to do some things that are different, and we know right now that YouTube's not going to like it. So in order to prevent having that problem, we're just going to do it on my website. That way we don't have to worry about them trying to interfere with us. Because it's our stuff, it's just a plant. They're making a big old deal about it. Facebook did the same thing in the beginning of the program. We're going against the community guidelines. Yeah, right. Give me a break. So, it is what it is. And if you still would like to come on the show as a guest, you are still welcome to do so. And you can tell us your story about how cannabis is helping you. You can tell us why cannabis isn't helping you. You can tell us how you feel about the prices. If you want to come on and talk about home grow, do whatever you want to do. And let's talk about safety as I'm heading to this dispensary. Again, another thing I like about this dispensary is that it is kind of like off in the cut a little bit, but it's also a safe, quiet location. They have a security guard there to greet you at the front door, and they do things a little bit slicker and smoother than they do at other dispensaries. So, some dispensaries have a quote-unquote man trap. For those who don't know what a man trap is, that's just basically an extra area that you go into before you get into the rest of the building. Some of the dispensaries up north definitely have the little man trap thingy. A lot of dispensaries around where I go to, you just walk in. There's not no man trap. So it just depends on where you're shopping at, whether or not you encounter a man trap or not. It's no big deal, not in the world or anything, but it is something, there's a little bit of a different experience that you have. So yeah, basically this is Fairfield County where Carroll, Ohio is. So it's a nice little scenic place, but most people usually go to Lancaster. There's a lot of stuff there. It's kind of one of my second little places to go shopping at. Shout out to Lancaster! Ooh, nah. But, this Carroll place is really right up against Lancaster. So if you're from Lancaster, you're from Carroll, what up? What up? This your area. So yeah, we're making this turn here at the Tractor Supply. And we are going to turn here at GMC Cadillac Performance. And we'll make this turn. And, going down this little service road. And the dispensary is going to be on your right-hand side. They do not offer curbside services here. The veteran and indigent discount is 25%. They do have weekly sales that you can sign up for on their website, ohioprovisions.com. And there's also a tobacco shop next door that I always stop at. It's called the Joint, I think that's what it's called. So yeah, I've arrived at Ohio Provisions. As you can see, I'm here. It took me about 20 minutes from where I started going live at. And I'll check in with you guys later. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. Thanks for watching the video. See you next time. Peace.